Alright, let's go ahead and factor this one. You'll recognize that this one is a trinomial. That just means there are 3 terms, 1, 2, 3. And what's our highest degree here, class?
4.
And what's half of 4?
2.
So the end result is it will be a binomial times a binomial. Now some of you are going to use this idea of a substitution. Some of you can do it without it. I want to show you the substitutions because you're going to see this in your calculus class. Okay. I'm going to write my x to the 4th as x squared to the power of 2. Would you guys agree that's x to the 4th?
Yeah.
And then I have minus or negative 8 times x squared. I am putting that in parentheses. And then you're going to pick your favorite letter. Use v.
I like that.
V equals x squared. Every time I see x squared, I'm going to write what? We're going to write v. Let's go ahead and do that. So now I have v squared minus 8 times v plus 16. Is that something you can work with now?
Yeah, it is.
So a times c is 16. Your b value is negative 8. I'm looking for 2 numbers that multiply to be 16 but add to be negative 8.
Negative 4, negative 4.
Different color. They're both minus 4s?
Yeah.
So now I have v minus 4, v minus 4. Okay, so we factored it. I know you might be tempted to use the power of 2, right? V minus 4 quantity squared. But before I do that, let's go back to that substitution. What did your v value equal?
X squared.
All done?
No.
You should have saw the placeholder. X squared plus 0x minus 4. If you factor that problem, you'll get negative 4, 2 numbers to add to be 0. That's positive 2 and negative 2. So to finish off the problem, x squared minus 4 will factor into what? X plus 2 and x minus 2. These are a little bit tricky. These are difference of squares. And this one is also x plus 2, x minus 2. And then we can just write those with exponent or multiplicity. X plus 2 squared, you have 2 of those. And 2x minus 2 squareds. And then I'm going to box my answer. Now, let me make a note. Some of you don't need the substitutions. Some of you can probably look at it and go from there to there. That's okay, full credit. There is no work for factoring because many people learn it in different ways. I show you guys the X method or X box method, and some of you guys can do it mentally, which is perfectly fine.